This presentation is The Power of Might, One Small Change in Our Questioning for English Learners. And it proposes one quick tip that could yield big results in participation of our English learners. Here's the one small change to increase English learners' engagement in class and hopefully lead to greater success here at school. Let's try changing the modality of our questions from a place of certainty to a place of probability. So instead of using those standard verbs in orange that we usually use in our questions, like is, was, and are, let's try shifting to might be, could be, and think. That's it. Let's try to change our questions so that we allow that extra space for lots of responses, which leads to greater conversations and more vocabulary and a lot more language development. These friendlier questions are only appropriate in informal settings. We're not suggesting, obviously, not suggesting watering down your tests or allowing incorrect answers on formal assessments. The power of might can be used in class discussions, turn and talk, which is just talking with partners on specific prompts, informal writing prompts, and maybe Flipgrid. Hopefully, our English learners have these opportunities often. This is how we learn a language, by speaking it and writing it. Our ELs need to be producing language daily. Maybe the power of might can open the door to more language production in these different ways. The power of might encourages participation, risk-taking, and not just in ELs. Think about your students with disabilities or even your gifted students who won't respond unless they're certain they're exactly right, like your perfectionist students. These friendly questions could help many students take more risks in class. So encourage self-confidence, promotes class discussion, like we talked about, promotes friendly debate, which can develop critical thinking, and language. These types of questions are not necessarily going to produce the perfect answers, but like I said earlier, hopefully they'll produce lots of conversation, lots of good vocabulary, and lots of language around a topic. So here are some examples of how you could use these questions across the curriculum. In math, what might be another way to solve that problem? In reading, how could the main character solve her problem? In writing, what phrase might draw your reader in to start your opinion writing? In science, what could happen if the wolf population decreases in the forest? In social studies, why might the colonists be angry with the king? And for social and emotional needs, how might we express our feelings in a healthy way? These are just examples of standard questions with a teeny tiny shift of one right answer to maybe many right answers, or at least that space to try and fail safely. So the final slide is might plus wait time equals participation. In order for English learners to be successful, they must participate. And we should be phrasing our questions in a friendly way and allowing them the time they need to formulate and produce their response in English. So I just wanted to do a quick reminder of how much wait time we should give our English learners after we ask these questions. We want to be sure to allow adequate time for English learners to process the question in English, then translate it to their primary language, then formulate the response in their primary language, translate it back to English, formulate their response in English, build up enough confidence to answer the question, and then finally answer it aloud. So we're asking these great questions, and we're hopefully making sure we allow our English learners to think through all the things they need to and be able to be brave enough and take that risk and answer those questions aloud, either with a partner or in a small group or in the whole class. So here are the resources I used. And thank you so much. Have a good day.